Hey guys, how's it going? So I thought I'd pile a list for all the young apprentices that are kind of starting off trade. This is my list of 10 tools that every young apprentice probably start with, and it'll give you a good leg up in the industry and doing the stuff that you're doing every day. So as an apprentice, obviously you're going to be doing a lot of tires, brake changes and oil changes and stuff like that, and you're going to be using a lot of hand tools. I'll show you basic stuff you should probably add to your toolbox when you're first starting out, just so you can get a good start on your career as an automotive technician. Here we go. So one of the first things you're probably going to want to get is a good socket set, a good variety of 3/8 shallow deep, 1/4 inch shallow deep, and 1/2 inch shallow deep. Now 1/2 inch, I'd personally go with an impact socket. The reason for that is you'll be using that the most, especially pulling wheels, working on brakes, stuff like that. All right, so that's the first thing. Second thing would be a good impact gun. Now it doesn't have to be an electric gun. They have come down in price, so sometimes you can get a half decent electric gun that will do a lot of your stuff with battery and stuff like that for around $400 or $500. But when you're just starting out, a cheap $100 air gun will get you by. Next thing I would say is a good set of screwdrivers. You know, flatheads and Phillips. Don't need Robinson. We're not carpenters. All right. Next thing would be a really good ball peen hammer. So this one, for example, I've had for 18 years. Most of my career I've had this one. It's always good to maybe have a small one and a big one, but that's what I'd say, just a simple ball peen hammer. Next I would say a good metric wrench kit. Now yes, ratchet wrenches are really nice, but again, as an apprentice you're pretty cash strapped, so I'd get yourself a nice simple set. Like these Olsa wrenches are very cost effective, and then you get a full set from 8 all the way up to 22, so that's definitely necessary, especially doing oil changes. You can even use these to do brake servicing and stuff. Next thing I would say is ratchets. So I would get yourself a nice long handled ratchet in 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 inch. You can, like, sometimes when you buy kits you will get like these like cheaper ratchets. I mean, they'll get you by, but honestly make the investment in a good ratchet right off the hop and you will never regret that, and you'll get good leverage, you'll get better accessibility, and it's going to make you faster right off the hop. Next, I would say is get yourself a nice torque wrench, right? You don't have to go out and spend a ton of money on a torque wrench, but this is what you're going to be using to torque up your wheels, torquing up axle nuts. You'll be using a torque wrench a lot as your career progresses. Once you get higher up there, then you can start looking at digital torque wrench and stuff. Get a nice torque wrench like this. It won't break the bank, and it'll get you started in the trade. Next, what I would recommend is a decent pry bar, at least one good pry bar, maybe a shorter one and a longer one, just because you'll be prying a lot of things. It'll just going to help you with your day-to-day jobs. And one thing, I mean, some shops don't even have trouble lights anymore. Quarter trouble lights just suck. I would honestly get yourself a nice work light. Again, you don't have to go out there and buy a very expensive one. Some of these you can even pick up for about $40 or $50. They're fully rechargeable, but trust me, you do not want to work with a corded light. It's not fun. And light technology has improved so much over the years that that's what I would do, is get yourself a nice work light. Last but not least, I'd get yourself an assortment of different pliers. Get some water pump pliers, maybe a couple vice grips, needle nose vice grips for sure, maybe a flat chop vice grip. You definitely want a pair of side cutters, right? And then hose pliers aren't a bad thing either, because you know, as an apprentice you'll probably be doing a lot of coolant flushes. Again, needle nose, stuff like that. All right, just a simple plier set, get you started on the right. So there we go. There's my 10 essential tools for the new aspiring apprentice. Now obviously some always comes down to cash, right? So what I would do is start with, you know, sockets and ratchets and stuff, and then get pry bars and stuff afterwards. But these are the things I believe that should be in every apprentice's toolbox, because you got to start somewhere, start with the basics, and then build up your toolbox from there. All right, I hope that helps somebody out there. Have yourself a great day.